Hi, my name is Peter Wolf, and I have built the ultimate way of how to design your apps before you start coding. Let me show you how you can design something that is complex in minutes and how you can turn that design within seconds into an executable AI equipped plan that will allow you to build that app with a single prompt, and it would be almost perfect. Nothing is perfect when it comes to AI, but this one is really close to it. Let me show you how it works. So when you start a project, you always start out with a seed. Now you cannot see what's in this seed because it's already hard coded, but basically this is one of my app plans that I would like to build one day, and it's called Solve It. And what this app allowed me to do is to make all the important decisions about the project before building it. So you can see the four core subjects that I needed to decide on before going into side subjects, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So I have made all my business decisions. I have decided that this app is going to be a freemium app, feature that comes with feature gating, the data volumes, etc., all the way to self-service solutions. Now, I have done similar decisions within these four categories, and I also have the ability to add sub categories that if there are things that I wanted to talk about separately, like target audience, then I am able to create subcategories that I want to follow when building this app out. Now, let me show you how widening this tree works, because that's the magic part of it. So let's go with what is this? Yeah, UI, UX UI. So I have decided that it has to have a content strategy, focus within the UI, success metrics, and usability goals. And now I can do a couple of things. I can either talk to the AI that has the context of this the seed of what I am building, and focusing on this branch, which is about UX UI. And then all I can do, if I don't know what to pick out of these 5 or 6 options, 7 actually, is to press this button. And what the AI does is it analyzes all of your decisions. It sort of tries to understand what you want to do, what sort of decisions you have made, and then it will try to suggest something out of these options that is in one layer. And here's the answer. So it tells me that I should have gone with the design adjustments only and none of these 3, and it explains why. Maybe this doesn't work perfectly at the moment, but I will tune it, and it will become a little bit more handy, because what I've seen oftentimes is only giving me one options when often there is more than one that you want to pick. But let's not worry about this exact app now. Let me show you what happens if you press this green button. So what it does, it combines your decisions into a junction, and then it finds another subject within the subject of UX UI that is worth making decisions about. So you can, and there is a question between the previous subject and the now subject, which I am not keen to see, because I'm not about seeing the questions. I'm more about making the decisions. So I can now decide whether or not I want user personas, user empathy maps, not something I really want to deal with. Customer journey mapping, again, not so important. This is a database app, so it doesn't even need personas. So that's why I haven't built this further along. Let me find something. Okay, let's try a new node or a new branch, and let's call this branch visual characteristics. So I have defined a new subject that I would like to talk about, and this is the visual characteristics of this app. And now I hit generate, and it creates me a bunch of options that I can go for. And based on this app, I only want modern, sleek, and clean and minimalist. And then I can press another decision, and it created a massive tree. I might tune this option numbers down, but you can always pull it sideways. Okay, let's see. So why can user flow is not important, wireframing no, prototyping yes. So you got the point. I make all my decisions. Okay, so this is how you build out your plan, but this is only the top of the iceberg. So what you can do with this plan is, obviously, you can come in and sample it, and you can see what kind of decisions you made. You can always open up the chatbot and ask about the exact branch that you like to ask questions about. What kind of business decision had I made? You started building the app, and you come back 2 weeks later or a month later, and you start asking questions about the decisions you made. You might ask changes that you wanna, because this one is very, very core. It's only focusing on decisions and no big talk. There's no heaps of data that it needs to extract the information out of. Everything is purified here. You can later on also talk with the entire tree as well if you have more complex questions. But the beauty starts when you press this button in a corner, and what you will see is that I have already generated an implementation plan. So what an implementation plan is, basically, it's a set of instructions, partially for the user and partially for an AI builder, that you can use to create this exact app that is derived from all of the decisions made out of the best AI decisions that it was able to make on a building plan. So it is an architectural plan that you can use to plug into any of your AI building blocks and start this file, this .seed file, and the magic will build itself out. So the app that you have planned now receives a seed, and you can plant this seed into your own token-based AI systems and press start, and I show you how start works in a second, and it will build this app for you. So how start works, you might wonder. Now, you can download this .seed file that the app generates for you, and you can pick which type of AI model you want to build with. This is only a tiny list at the moment. I'm gonna expand it, and it will have about 10, 15 most of the most used AIs included, but I will pick generic. And when you pick generic, it will download a seed file with the name of the app and the data when you have created. And the data is important because you can have different versions of the tree and you can experiment with different outcomes. Now, what this seed file includes is all of these that you can see here, and you can also use these to copy paste information out and do it by hand. But this is automating the entire process by creating it's basically a JSON file and a starting prompt. So you start by uploading that exact file into your builder folder, and then you copy out this starting prompt, these few characters only, and this will kickstart. It will tell the AI what to do with the file. It will tell the AI how to execute with the file, what not to do with it, not summarize it, and do not scrape it and go word by word, and everything else. All of the instructions are coded inside the seed file. So if you have picked hybrid building, which is you not just let the AI run on it, but it will ask you between every major steps on the way of what to do, then you can build it with it by starting up from this single file. And that this still not the best thing about this app, which makes me a little bit even more excited, is the fact that I am planning to include a marketplace for these seed files where you can sell blueprints for apps that someone else might want to build, or you have a very good idea of how to start building up an app. All of the important decisions, it doesn't have to be about a specific app. You can build a specific set of instructions of how to start a category of apps, and then if you create these blueprints, you will list them on the shop page, on the app page, or the seed selling page that we are going to be hosting with this app. And you can make money because people are going to pay it. And imagine selling a PDF or a Word document or a Google Drive document with a set of human readable extractions that you copy paste this prompt into the AI and you will get something. But with this, you give them a map that they can analyze and see, and you give them a set of instructions that are designed the best way possible, specifically to their app. And if you sell the tree, so you're not selling the seed only, but you are selling the tree as well, or licensing it for people, then people can create spin-offs of your trees and start building it outwards to meet their requirements, so then create something new on the basis that you have sold to them. So I hope that this will open up a completely new way of how we are going to approaching new ideas, and how we can save a lot of tokens by not making bad decisions before starting building it. So please let me know what you think about this process. I really do love it, and it works well for me. I have tested it with different apps, and more often than not, it have revealed decisions that I have been missed without it, and I have never asked myself, but it turned out to be very, very important, and it saved me at least a week of hassle and making me capable of building an app within 2 hours, or a day, depending on how complex the app is, because sometimes AI can make mistakes even if the instructions are clear. But we're going to work on it. And the last good thing I can say about it is I am planning to become open core, so it's going to be open for people who would like to use it on your local devices, and you can maybe create extensions and whatnot. But first I want to make sure that everything works well, and then we can have a discussion about what to do with this amazing tool, because this one is wonders. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and don't worry about subscribing and all that crap. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a builder. All I care about is your comments, so please let me know what you think, what your initial impressions. You find the link to this app. It is currently free to use. I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave it free to use, but it is now. The monetization model, I can also tell you a couple of words about that, is going to be you are going to be free to build any trees. Everything that you build on a tree side is going to be unlicensed. You don't even need to have a later on, it's not implemented yet, but the plan is to allow people to be building trees without even an account, so you don't have to share no credit card details and none of that crap. The only thing that I am going to be trying to make my money on, or at least supporting the project so we can grow, is to charge for seed generation. So if you decide you create a blueprint, that it's going to be a per blueprint per charge, something in a few dollars, or maybe $10-15 max, to create a blueprint out of a plan that you might have worked, I don't know, 4 or 5 days on. Everything on the tree builder side going to be free forever for everyone. And if you decide you are the kind of who like to experiment, then you will be able to grab the core and play on your local AI machines. So yeah, that's it. Exciting, isn't it? See you next time.